Hi YouTube, I'm back. It's been a little while since my last post. I'm now 11 weeks out post-op. I've lost about 35 pounds. I'm down a clothes size. My rings are falling off my fingers. It's pretty soon I won't be able to wear them at all. So, so yeah, exciting things are happening. I went to my doctor appointment, my 2-month doc appointment a couple weeks ago, and got a great bill of health. All my vitamin levels were right on. My B was a little bit high. I take a little extra B because I have joint issues with my wrists, so I'm going to cut that back. So something to be aware of when you are taking vitamins. Be aware of the fact that you won't need as many as your body gets smaller. You need less. So that's something I've run across, and I'm still kind of learning how much is the right amount. So I'll drop it back a couple hundred milligrams. I was taking a lot. But yeah, all my vitamin levels are spot on. I haven't really had any problems with food. The only bad experience I had was I decided I was going to try some restaurant corn chips. I just missed them. I love Mexican food. So I had just like maybe 4 or 5 chips, and I chewed them really well. So there would be nothing sharp and pokey. And again, you know, I'm 11 weeks out. Well, 10 weeks by that time. And yeah, they were okay. And then my body decided it really didn't like them. And I didn't get full dumping syndrome, but I didn't feel good. It just didn't feel good. It felt tight. My body didn't want that in there. I wasn't like compelled to vomit, but I kind of wanted to because I wanted it out. So I drank a little bit of water, and that kind of loosened it up, and then I was able to just kind of like burp some out. You know, kind of like when you top off from, you know, you just don't have much room in there. So sometimes if you eat something that you do like, you can eat a little bit more of it. Like I'm up to almost a cup's worth of food, probably 3/4 of a cup. I try to stay at that and not stretch more than that. But if you eat something that is a little bit iffy, maybe a little too rich or just too difficult, too fibrous, you could maybe only eat 1/4 of a cup. And then it'll sit in there like a rock, and it doesn't feel real good. I didn't have like violent cramping and emergency trip to the bathroom with like crazy diarrhea or some of the other stuff that I had heard could happen. I think that's what dumping syndrome is. I've heard it can be so bad that, you know, people have passed out on the toilet. It's bad. So I live in fear of that, and my day will come, I'm sure. But so far, that's been the only experience that I've had, was just my body didn't really like something that I ate. You know, another time, like I got some fake ice cream. It was guilt-free ice cream. Forgive me, I can't remember the brand. But it had the right amount of low sugars and everything. And I thought, well, you know, I deserve a treat. I'm going to have a little bit of fake ice cream. And again, it didn't make me sick. But I had this overwhelming feeling like my body was going, oh God, I have to process this. And it was like asking a lot of my body. It just didn't want to. It did. It went down okay. But, and I don't know, maybe it's psychological. You just can't help but think about, you know, you have limited space in there. So what you put in there needs to be worthy. It needs to be important. It's okay to have treats and stuff, but when you're having just crap that has no nutritional value at all, it's almost like your body knows it, and it's just sort of like, oh God, I'm going to have to digest you, and I'm getting nothing out of this deal. So that's, you know, that's my experience. Everybody's going to be different on that. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I'm able to drink a crazy amount of liquid. Oh, I know. The other thing that is something to be aware of, you know, again, almost 3 months out. I'm almost, you know, I'm 11 weeks out. Went to San Francisco for the weekend a couple of weeks ago. Been feeling amazing. I'm back at the gym. I'm power walking every day, like a mile. I'm doing really good. Weight's coming off. I'm feeling fabulous. walked around San Francisco. Well, first I went to the gym on Saturday. Then we jumped in the car, went to San Francisco, walked around all day, stayed the night, walked around a bunch the next day. That was Sunday, came back, went to work on Monday. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday hits me, and then I am so tired. I'm like, all of a sudden, oh crap, I'm so tired. I had to leave early. I went to bed at like 7. It took me a couple of days of just feeling like, oh my God. I mean, I wouldn't let myself go to bed before 7 because I was afraid my body would think it was a nap and then I'd be up all night, because I'm kind of not into napping for that reason. But this was different. By 7 o'clock, just washing my face and brushing my teeth to go to bed was a huge feat. I was that tired. I mean, crazy tired. That was a couple weeks ago. And this past weekend was Mother's Day weekend, and I don't know, because I'm crazy, I decided I felt like doing a bunch of yard work. The weather was just spectacular, and I've got a lot of weeds to get out of the garden, so I did probably 3 hours of like weeding and pruning and pulling some branches. I mean, nothing like real major. I mean, I grew up on a farm, so for me, hard days of work is like stacking wood, you know, for hours, and moving around heavy things, moving rocks, digging in the ground. This was not that. This was sissy city yard work, you know, gentle weed pulling, some pruning, but 3 hours of it nonetheless. And I mean, you know, I was working hard. I mean, I was not like being a total poofball, but it wasn't like country work. Anyway, to make a short story long, I felt great. Had a great day. Wonderful. I went in and did a few more chores around the house. Next day, Monday, I go to work. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That must be my golden time. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm like, oh crap. Can I drive safely home? Can I make it through the day? And I did make it through the day. But I was just shot. I mean, I was having trouble forming a sentence. It was like low blood sugar, just like, and I've had the right amount of protein. I've had the right amount of liquids. I'm eating, you know, like I say, my vitamin levels are on spot. I've been such a good girl with my diet and my fluids. All that's good. This was just like a delayed reaction to just exhaustion. And I do know I'd mentioned a little bit of lack of energy when I went to my post-op a couple weeks ago. And they said that, yeah, you know, your body's not taking in as many calories, so yeah, you're functioning on less, low batteries. Yeah, because like right now, I average about 700 calories a day, which is pretty good. You know, sometimes I can do 8 and even 9. I'm trying not to do that much. I try to keep it like 700 because I really want this weight off. I've lost 50 total. I mean, some of it was before the surgery. Since the surgery, I've lost about 35. So, yeah, I'm down to 203 even. 203 even. So, yeah, my big, yeah, and I've got 50 more to go. So, yeah, I got to keep the diet in check. Today's Tuesday. Yesterday was the Monday I was describing where I was so tired. I am still scatterbrained. I don't know if you can tell. I can tell. But, I'm still kind of scatterbrained today. I'm tired. I made it all the way through the day again. I'll go to bed early again tonight. I know after San Francisco, I went to bed early, really early, 2 nights in a row, and then I bounced back. I was fine. So I'll do the same. I'll probably be fine tomorrow. Yeah, definitely keep that in mind when you're bouncing back and you're feeling amazing and you're lighter. So you know, you kind of have more pep in your step from that. And you're like really full of vitamins, so you're rocking and rolling on that, but your body still needs that fuel and it's not getting it. So you're going to be down on fuel. You're running on a low battery. So if you push yourself to do something really awesome, like go for a big hike or a monster workout or whatever it is you do, you might have a repercussion the next day. Another friend of mine who had the gastric sleeve, for instance, and I had the bypass, she didn't really have that problem. So I think it's going to vary from person to person, but that is my experience I can share with you. It's something to watch out for. Otherwise, I have no complaints. I feel amazing. My hair is supposed to start falling out around now. Knock on wood. I haven't had that problem yet, which is good because despite what this looks like, my hair is crazy thin. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, like just when I pull my hair back, my hair is really thin. It's really thin. And I had them chop off a lot. I don't know if you can see from here. Because yeah, it used to be, you know, down to, you know, around, well, there, a little bit past my boobs. Now it's a little bit past my shoulders. My husband will kill me if I cut it shorter than that, but yeah, so I'm prepared for the inevitable hair loss, hoping these vitamins will save me from that. They did say that if I experience that and it freaks me out, that they can prescribe minoxidil, which is like Rogaine for women. So that was something I didn't know about in some of my prior research, so that's something to keep in mind. But anyway, I promised to keep these short, and it looks like I'm running into 10 minutes. I don't really have anything new to add, but yeah, you know, give yourself a treat when you start hitting milestones. For me, I'm at 203 pounds. I cannot wait to see 199. Just a 1 in front of the number will make me deliriously happy, and I can't let go and eat a tub of ice cream for that. So I'm going to go and have a body massage. I want a deep tissue massage. I've earned it. I'm going to do it. Not eating that much food, so certainly I can afford it. It'll be groceries I didn't eat. So do those things for yourself. Reward yourself, because yeah, it's not a free ride. You know, you're writing down everything you're eating, and you're thinking about it, and you're working out, and you know, this is a tool to help you get there, but you're doing the work. So if you're doing the work and you're seeing the results, you get the prize. But yeah, that's all I have for now. Again, another positive report. So if you're doing research, you can add another positive checkbox to the list. Anyway, so that's all I have for now. And thanks for tuning in, and good luck on your journey. And yeah, until next time, arrivederci.